What is up, YouTube? It's Webster Fam here on the 2ND Gaming channel, and we are going to do a little video just talking about my opinions of Call of Duty Vanguard after weekend 1, level 55. So I'm about prestige. I'm just going to talk about some points I wrote. We joined halfway into this Hotel Royale, I think this map's called, match domination, and this is just gonna be a live commentary, so whatever happens. We're gonna stick with it, we're gonna go with it, we're gonna try to go off while covering our points. We're gonna meet the enemy team too. We don't want to hear them raging. Where you at? Alright, so I just wrote down a couple major points, or points that I've noticed that I like about the game, or that I guess think about the game. I'll start off by saying this game is not terrible. As far as Call of Duty standards go, I think it's pretty solid. It's definitely not like amazing, but it'll do the job. So I'll just go down my list and just give my little opinions about the things that I think. Not that my opinion matters, but we're gonna start off with the combat pacing. So if you don't know what that is, essentially they added in this. It's called combat pacing for match finding, and you get to choose between tactical, assault, and blitz, and it just does changes the amount of players in the map. So tactical is what I'm playing, which is kind of like traditional Call of Duty, usually like 6v6, sometimes 8v8. Just depends on the size of the map. And then assault's a little bit more people, and blitz is like crazy, tons of people, crazy action, getting shot from every direction, and I love that. I love it. Hopefully it doesn't split up the community too much and make lobbies hard to find, but so far it's fine. And you get to you kind of get to choose what Call of Duty you're playing. You know, I like tactical, I like just the normal Call of Duty. It's still plenty of action, as you can see, but if somebody likes non-stop, almost like Nuketown feeling all the time, you can change it to blitz, and you can have non-stop action, non-stop gunfights, and I love that. I love that you can kind of choose the pace of your game, combat pacing. So that's a solid thing. The next thing I wrote down is the number of maps. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but this Call of Duty dropped with 16 multiplayer maps. 16. That is insanely amazing. I've been saying this since like MW3, because MW3 was the last COD that dropped with a shitload of maps, and then since then it's just been like slowly decreasing, where it's like, okay, and we came from like 16 maps. MW3 I think had like 16, 18, something like that. And then it's like 12, and then it's like 10, and then all of a sudden like World War II had 8. I don't know about Cold War, but Cold War had a lot of remakes too, so we'll count those, but still, remakes are remakes. Like this game only has 2 remakes and the World at War remakes, so they haven't been played in a long time. So 16 maps at launch is fucking awesome. It keeps it... It keeps you like having fun. You don't get bored of the game. You're learning the maps. Before, you'd be playing the beta for a weekend and you'd play like 4 maps, and then the actual game would come out and you only have 4 more new maps. Like, are you shitting me? No, that was boring. That was not fun. This is so much better. This is awesome. Like, I'm playing all sorts of different maps, and honestly, the next thing I wrote down is just the maps. They're solid. They're pretty good maps. I enjoy them. There's a couple, you know, bad ones, but you know, what can you expect? You're always gonna have ones that, and other people might like the ones that I hate, whatever. It's just part of Call of Duty. I'm not gonna love every map, but for the most part, I like the maps. They're not terrible. You know, obviously they're a little lacking some color or whatever. That's just, you know, Treyarch maps are always fun, but I think this is what, Infinity Ward or Sledgehammer. They always are. They're not as. They're just a little more gray looking, but it's not terrible. It's still fun. So maps are definitely a huge win, and I hope the next Call of Duty does not fuck up the maps for us ever again and go back down to like 10 or 12 or 8. You know, at the bare minimum, 12. 12 at release, bare minimum. Don't ever give me 8. That's fucking bullshit. I know, like, developers work hard and, you know, try to get these games out, and I'm sure Activision pushes it on them, but I would rather have fucking 12 shitty maps than 8 okay maps. Like, I don't know if that's true, but I would just rather have more content. I think it's better. You get bored less. Fuck yeah. Okay, next thing I wrote down is just lots of guns. There's a shit ton of guns at launch. Where did you go? There you are. I have obviously, you know, been grinding the MP40. Really liking it, but I've also played around with a couple other guns, you know, STG of course. I can actually show you my classes real quick. STG, I play with the bar a little bit, PPSH a little bit. NZ41 is actually really solid. So those are the ones I've played with mostly, but you know, it's still new. We've just been using the MP40, having some fun. So lots of guns, and then I just wrote lots of content. So it's just guns, maps, operators to level up. It's just a lot of content. It's fun. I'm literally just I'm having fun playing this game. I have friends who have gotten the game playing it with me. Like it kind of I hate to jinx it, but it kind of feels like the good old days. Like not terribly the same, but you know, I'm just having fun with the game, honestly. Oh yeah. Sorry. I'm not a fan, and this is more of a personal thing that I don't like. I don't think that necessarily need to change this, but personally, I'm not a fan of all the attachments for guns. And I know that isn't new to this Call of Duty. It's been in the last few CODs, but I actually, and you know, hate me if you must, but I actually prefer just having like long barrel and grip and stock. Like I hate having so many options. It's like, what the fuck? It's too much for me. This is the map Oasis, by the way, and I am using the, I think it's believed the NZ21. Let's see. NZ41. Oh shit, that's some embarrassingness. I actually like this assault rifle. It's pretty fun. It's a little different than anything that I've played with before. So attachments, and then I wrote just solid gunplay. So yeah, in general, the game feels good. The game is smooth. The guns feel good. It's a finished game, you know. It's there's some stuff that obviously, you know, the sound is a little iffy sometimes, but honestly, I think it's nice. It doesn't feel rushed. It feels like a solid game, you know. It's nothing too crazy innovative, like, which is fine. I don't even think Call of Duty needs to innovate all the time. Like sometimes just stick with what you know works and just make a solid game. You don't always gotta innovate it. You don't always gotta make it new. And I know some people are gonna hate that opinion, but I think that it is okay. I think it's okay to just do what works and have fun with it. The next thing I wrote was the patrol game mode. So I know we don't have any gameplay of it right now. I just jumped into a game, but it's essentially a moving hardpoint, and I like it. It's fun. I add it to my my game modes that I choose. I put on hardpoint, I put on patrol, and I put on domination, and those are my game modes that I have. And I have it set to tactical. Usually I like tactical. I don't like it too crazy. So patrol is a solid game mode, and I think it was a win. You know, it's nothing too crazy, nothing too new, but it is different and it is fun. Oh yeah. Okay, what else did I write down there? Patrol, and then streaks are fun. Yes. Honestly, there's not that many, you know, since it's a World War II game, there's not much they can do, I guess. But I think the flame juggernaut is fucking awesome. Every time I get it, I have a blast. I get plenty of kills. And I also feel like the health isn't too... In the beta, the health was crazy. Like, I felt like I was never dying. But in this one, you still got enough health, but it's not too crazy to where... I think it's OP. I think right now it's perfect where it's at. And then the dogs. Like, of course, Dogs are going to be a win. Everybody loves dogs. I'm so glad that they have them. I don't know why they didn't have them in World War II. I originally said there better be dogs in World War II, and there wasn't. So the fact that Call of Duty Vanguard actually put dogs in is great. I'm really happy about that. And they have a guard dog like in Ghost. So they have normal dogs, and they just have one dog that can guard dog you. So definitely good. I definitely feel like they're listening to the community a little bit. The War Machine also, I actually haven't used it much in the actual game, but in the beta I was using it quite a lot and having a blast with it. So I think the streaks are solid. I understand they can't do much with it being a World War II game, and there's not as much freedom with the streaks if you want a little bit into the future or whatever. Let's see. Come on, buddy. I want this. Oh, fuck. And then so overall, this is after weekend 1. I will give this game out of 10.
Hardpoint is ours. Hardpoint is
If okay, let's say if Black Ops 2 is a 10 out of 10, this is maybe, I would say a 6.5 to 7, which is actually pretty high because I'm gonna put like World War II at maybe a 6, Black Ops 3 at like a 8, Black Ops 4 at a 7, you know, like Infinite Warfare at like a 0, Ghosts at a 3. That's a pretty solid score, so I think that this game is a win. I actually really enjoy it. One last thing is, 2Indie Gaming might be making a comeback to live streams on YouTube. We have been doing House 608. We've been doing all of our streams on twitch.tv/gaming2indie, and there's a very high probability, and I think I'm gonna at least try it out for a little bit, streaming on YouTube again for you guys, and I just want to grow the YouTube channel again. Twitch hasn't been the most successful for me, so I might try out YouTube a little bit and see how that goes. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Let me know what you think of Call of Duty Vanguard in the comments below. I recommend everybody get this game. Everybody get out and play it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that like button. I hope you guys all have a good day or night.